Hey all, it's Ilana getting ready to teach ballet basics, part of BreakOut Studios online video classes. So we'll be starting here in a couple of minutes. Get your bar ready, get your water. Hey everyone, I'm Ilana. Happy Saturday if you're watching this live. If not, happy whatever day. We're going to do some ballet basics today as part of BreakOut's live online video classes. This class is basically, it's to go through the fundamentals of ballet technique. Sometimes we have a couple of different levels in the class. I know we have some brand new beginners, which is awesome. We have some people who have been taking for a while who just want to get back into the fundamentals. And so, you know, you can always create variation for yourself. You can alter as you need for this class. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start facing our bar. And I always like to go through this body scan to begin, just so that we can create awareness of what's going on in our own individual bodies at this point in time. So go ahead and bring the feet to parallel, a nice neutral position, not worrying about the turnout just yet. And I want you to take a moment and just feel the bottoms of the feet into the floor. Feel how wide you can open out through the toes, spread through the front of the foot and the heel. And then of course in ballet, we don't have an equal distribution of the weight through the whole foot. We have a little bit more into the front of the foot. So you're gonna bring yourself forward so that you have about 2/3 of the weight into the ball of the foot, just about 1/3 into the heel. So a lighter touch into the heel than maybe if we were standing on a regular day. From there, feeling that there's a connection between the ankles, the knees, and the tops of the thighs, pulling in towards center. The low abdominals are lifting up. We're not clenching through the glutes. There's a lift and activity in the legs, but we're not squeezing into our hips, right? Shoulders are over the pelvis. The shoulder blades are draping down the back of the neck is long, the backs of the ears are lifting us up to the ceiling. So it's this nice, easy, balanced posture, okay? And then from there, let's create a bras bas or en bas position, nice and round through the arms. And this will be our starting position. So we do a little breathe as the music begins, placing the hands onto the bar. Right foot goes to the half toe, all the way to the toe, and half, pressing down. Now we have 3 little pushes. 1, so you're pushing the floor away. 2 and 3, and I lied, let's do a 4th one. Number 4, other side, half toe to the toe, half toe, lower the heel, 4 pushes, 1, push 2, push 3, push 4. Elevate, both heels lift together to the top and lower. This is slow, 2 counts up and 2 counts down, a little quicker, up and down and 2 and down and 3 and down. Turn the feet out to first position. This is your natural rotation. We're not, watch that we're not going open and fix it, right? We have a nice simple movement. That's it. We repeat the same pattern. Now the heels are looking forward, demi to the toe and demi. Press the heel, 4 pushes, push down like you're actually using that foot to push the floor away from you. Left foot demi to the toe and half, 2 lower, push 1, push 2, push 3, push 4. Slowly up. Use all 2 counts, which I know is 2 is not a big number, but I want you, it's gonna feel slow. 2, down for 2. Now we go a little quicker, up and down. So 3, faster, 3rd one, and down. And you know what? Let's do a 4th one just in first position because we'll keep our balance here. We'll bring the arms to first. Low abdominals really pulling in and up, opening out and lower back down, okay? So parallel, we have a half to the tip of the toe, no weight on that, right? We're not crunching the toes. Half and down, 4 presses, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side. 2, slow, keeping the ankles squeezing all the way up and all the way down, and then quicker for 3, first position. Same thing in first. And we'll finish with that last balance, okay? So come to your parallel. Here we go. Right foot to the half, toe, half, 4 presses from the floor, push 1, push 2, push 3, other side to the half, and toe, and half, 4 presses, push the floor, a 2, a 3, here we go, slow elevate, glue your ankles together, and down, and lift, pull those heels up into the glutes, 3 elevates, 1, slide up a wall and down, 1 more. Let's turn out to first. Here we go, right foot to the half, toe, half, 4 pushes, a 1, a 2, a 3, other side to the half, and toe, 4 presses, 1, a 2, a 3, slow elevate. We're spiraling those legs open from the thighs. Up for 2, and down, little quicker, up, 2, 3, let's add 1 more. Keep those heels up, arms come to first position. Open the arms out to the side, and then lower the heels to then plie. And stretch. All right. All right, so take a moment, stretch out your calves if you need to. Sometimes that gets into the calves quite a bit. Okay, plies. All right, so we're going to start from that first position that we just found in that last exercise. Prepare the arm first to second. On the first demi-plie, the fingertips extend out as you stretch, the arm lowers, and second plie, and stretch. Now lift up to ground plie. You're gonna pass through that demi. Heels come up just slightly, they come right back down. And stretch, long spine to port de bras forward, all the way down. Long spine to come up, nice and long. And we'll take our elevate and down. Tendu the outside foot, the foot furthest away from the bar, to second position. In second, demi-plie. Same arm. The second time we go first to second, lift up to grand plie, heels stay down. They do not lift. And demi, and stretch. This time we're going to take a nice rainbow up and over into the bar, coming all the way up to open the arm out, elevate, and down, tendu going to fifth. In fifth, a demi, and stretch. And these plies are really gooey, so they don't stop. Lift to grand plie, heels are down until they have to lift up, and then they go right back down as soon as they can, and stretch. This time we'll bring the arm to first, turn the head over the arm to cambre. This is a sternum lift up to go back. So from the upper spine, recover to center, cross to susu, and let's just keep the arms in first position for that balance. At the end, you'll open out, slide that front foot back out to lower. So I'll go with you, of course. A couple of really important things in plies are the placement of the pelvis. If we're not as used to working in turn out, sometimes what happens is our body tries to open our knees, but it does that by pushing our hips back. That's not what we want to be achieving here. We want to feel that the legs are spiraling from the tops, right? Like an old school candy stripe barber pole or a candy cane. That spiral starts at the top and it continues around and down into the feet. So when we plie, the pelvis stays underneath the shoulders. The thighs rotate from there. It takes time to really feel what's going on with that. It's a coordination thing in the body. Just be really careful that at no point does your pelvis move back to get you further down. Okay, so pelvis underneath the shoulders, sit bones drop straight down to the floor. Okay, so let's try this. First position to start with your left hand on the bar. Here we go. Prepare the arm to second. Demi-plie, 1. Grand plie, down, put the heels right back down, long spine to go forward, arm is in fifth, coming up, elevate, heels lift up, and down, tendu, second position, plie, lift to grand plie, keep the pelvis under your shoulders, into the bar, up and over it. Coming up. And let's take that elevate, lift the heels. Tendu, cross to fifth. Plie, stretch, 2. And bringing the arm to first, cambre up and back. Coming up to center, cross that front foot over, tight susu. Arms to first. Opening out, lower the heels. section fit. All right, let's talk about susu. That's a really iconic ballet position. You'll see it quite a lot. So in a susu, if you have, now I know we don't all have mirrors where we are right now, but if you were to look in a mirror and you looked at your feet, you should see one set of toes and two heels poking out the sides because we're turned out and we're so crossed that the front toes hide the back toes. Yeah, so that's the position there, and then the turnout comes in with the heels. So if we lose that turnout, then we don't see both heels poking out the sides. So it's a rotated, crossed position, and you want to feel that the very tops of the thighs are connecting like magnets, right? So really pulling in there, yeah? And then to go into it, right, the front foot has to slide over, and to come out of it, the front foot has to slide back out, okay? So let's go to the second side. Think about that right at the end during our balance. Here we go. Prepare the arm to second. Breathing in, plie, reach the fingers. Heels are down. They're down and then they lift slightly, they go right back down. Port de bras. Long spine to come up. Elevate. Tendu that outside foot to second. Plie, one. Pelvis under shoulders. Lift to ground plie, open those knees. And we'll take that rainbow up and over. Elevate up. Tendu cross to fifth. Plie. Lift to ground plie. Now take that arm to first. Turn your head, lift up and back. Finding that susu, cross the front foot, tight inner thighs, and sliding back out to finish. All right. Let's take some tendus from first position. Okay, so from the first, tendu is to stretch. We're essentially stretching our leg out all the way through the toes. Prepare the arm first to second. Now we're going to imagine that our feet are paintbrushes and the floor is our canvas. So that paintbrush is going out to the front, stopping at the toes, then stretching the toes, coming back the same way, toes, and in, and then we have two tendus that go still through, we call that the demi point, that half toe position. So you're still passing through that, you're just not stopping there. To the side, heel looking forward, toe and a half, and in, out, and in, and out, to the back, right behind your hip, back, and a toe, and a half, and a in, back, and in, and a back, and in. Now, this is different. I'm going to add something on. So to the side, we have a slightly different pattern. Side, lower the heel. Both arms are now in second position. Try to let go of the bar. And then you're going to elevate, lift the heels, and down, lift, and down. Third one, you stay there, and we balance and balance and balance. And then we lower at the end, close into first. So the pattern, the same pattern goes to the front, to the side, and to the back, and then we switch it up a little bit when we go back to the side. We add our elevate, and our elevate stay there, balance. Now when the arms are in second position, or really when they're in any position, I want you to imagine that you have a side seam that goes through the side of the face, through the side of the torso, through the side of the thigh, and the arms are always forward of that side seam. Okay, so watch that the upper arms don't actually get back behind you in any position. They're always forward, right? In that second, in that fifth, in that en bas. The only time is maybe if we have an arabesque line, then we have one arm that gets back. But in these balances, you're gonna want those arms to stay forward. As soon as they go back, they're gonna pull your balance back, okay? So we have half toe, toe, half toe close, 2 tendus to the front. Same thing to the side, same thing to the back, and then we call it a break, right? It's like a little in between, lower, elevate, elevate, stay up until we come down and close, okay? So first position, here we go. Prepare the arm, a half, a toe, a half, 2 tendus, to the side, a half, a toe, a half, heel looking forward, that's important, to the back, a half, a toe, low belly up, tall from the head. Now here's our break, tendu, lower down, elevate, elevate, stay up there here, stay, press down through the feet, press up through the head, lower the heels, closing into first, and shake it out. All right, let's go right away to the second side, here we go. Right hand at the bar, left foot working. Prepare, half toe to the front, right in front of the inside of the hip. Now really brush that paintbrush out and in. Brush to the side, a half, a toe. To the back. Low belly is really lifting up. Take a time to side. Elevate, press, and press. Hold this last one up, stay. And let's lower, closing into first. Okay. All right, we're doing a lot of elevates today, so make sure to take some time to stretch your calves out if you need to. Okay, so we're going to go from fifth position now. And for the sake of, well, any class, you're gonna find first position. To find your fifth, if you're newer especially, find your first, and then keeping the pelvis aligned under the shoulders with the hips both pointing forward, you're going to just cross that heel probably to the knuckle of the standing foot, but we'll all be a little bit different. Some of us can go further. Some of us, if we go too far, the knee is really doing the torque versus the thighs, right? We all have a different degree of turnout, and that's okay, but we have to know where we can safely place that heel. Mine is not to my toe, and that's okay. Arm is going to open to second. We'll go tendu front, a close, a two, a close, third one, little lift and touch. To the side. Now we're going to the same point that we just did our tendu from first. It's slightly forward, closing back, and it goes to that same spot. A close, a out, little lift and a touch. To the back, low belly lifts even more so we don't drop into our low back. Third one, and lift and touch, and down to the side, close front, same point on the floor, same spot, lift and lower and close. Let's look to our fingers, port de bras forward, all the way down. Arm is in fifth, long reach out of the head and the spine to come up. Turn the head, cambray, same cambray we did, but the arm is overhead and it stays overhead. Coming up, arm to first, peel that front foot to coup de pied devant. Devant means front. Coup de pied is the neck of the foot, so to the ankle. The heel is forward, the pinky toes are touching. Make sure that your heel is not resting, otherwise we're sickled, which is a ballet sin, and we'll find our balance there, just on flat, finishing in fifth. So our pattern is front, close, front, lift, lower. Same thing to the side, same thing to the back, repeat again to the side, and when we go front, side, back, side, like we're doing, we say that that's en croix. We go en croix, shape of a cross, okay? Then we have our port de bras forward and back, and our single leg balance, holding the spiral on both legs. Okay, that's enough things to think about, I think. So here we go, let's go from fifth. To the front, out, in. We still have that paintbrush foot. Third one, lift and lower. To the side. Two. Third one, lift up and lower. To the back, right behind. And lift and lower. Last time to the side, heel forward, and side, lift and lower. Look to the hand, port de bras forward. Long spine to come up. Turn your head, cambray, up and back. Heel that front foot to coup de pied devant. Lift the belly. And we'll close into fifth. All right. All right. Second side, go ahead and put your right hand on the bar, left foot front. Here we go. Prepare the arm. Paintbrush front. Lift, touch. To the side, out. Keep growing up out of the crown of the head. Back. Lift, lower once more to the side, out. Look to the fingers, bending forward. Long spine. Cambray up and back, lift to go back. Upper spine leads. Healing that front foot up. Both legs are wrapping and spiraling open. And closing into fifth. All right, that's fun music. Let's go into a dégagé. Okay, it starts really quickly. So dégagé, we're brushing the foot just a couple of inches off of the floor. Right foot is front. It's a quick intro. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Dégagé, the foot brushes up and freezes and close and up and close. Third one, we have a piqué and a piqué and a in. Piqué means to prick. To the side, out, close, back, out, close, front, out, piqué sharp, and close. To the back, a close, two, bottom, and a back, piqué, piqué. So we're going en croix, same pattern, and out, piqué, piqué, and close. From here, we're going to bring that front foot up to the knee, up to a retiré devant. Arms will come to first to balance. We'll take our time and close in the front. So retiré, the front foot, in this case, is coming up to the inside front of the knee. That heel is just taking a little bit of rotation forward, again, so that we're not resting and sickling that foot. So you're making contact, but you're not resting the foot on the standing leg. There should be a lot of activation in that hamstring. to hold the leg there, okay? So our pattern is dégagé, freeze, and in, and you have a moment of freeze, and in, and out, piqué up, and close. Same thing to the side. Third one, piqué to the back and to the side. We'll bring that foot all the way up to the knee for our retiré balance, both arms in first, okay? So let's put our right foot in the front, and we'll do it. Here we go. To the front, out, in, third one, stay out, piqué, it's really sharp, side, 2, 3, piqué up, to the back, right behind that hip, low belly, up, piqué, to the side, out, up and up, bring that front foot to the knee, no resting, heel forward, arms to first, and let's close into fifth when you're ready, shake it out, all right. Okay, so you'll see I have mentioned several times that the low belly has to be lifted when the leg goes to the back. It's always lifted, but we have to reinforce that when the leg goes to the back because the tendency is a little bit to drop the pelvis forward and sink into the low back. So I've lost my abdominal muscles here. So those low abdominals have to feel a lift in and up, and then that has to get even greater as the leg goes to the back so that we can maintain the pelvis so that it doesn't shift. At least in a tendu, there's a moment when the leg comes higher that anatomically the pelvis has to move, but in a tendu it shouldn't have to. So the low abdominals help us with that. Let's go second side. Here we go from fifth. And to the front, in, out, piqué, to the side, sharp, piqué up, to the back. Now here's that low belly lift, no change in the pelvis, up and up, to the side, take it out, in, out, piqué up, now peel that foot up to the retiré, front of the knee, the pelvis is still level, and we'll finish in fifth. Shake out your legs. All right. So hopefully your legs and feet are feeling like they are warming up a bit. We're going to continue into rond de jambes, and rond de jambe literally means round of the leg. Okay, so right foot front. We'll go. We have a little breathe in the beginning with the arm, 5, 6, so we're slowing down a bit, 7 and 8. Tendu front, quarter rond, closing first. Let's go from the beginning one more time because I want you to just take note. Front, you're coming to your ballet side, which is slightly forward of your actual side. We call that ballet side, or I do. And then tracing it to the back, belly up, and close. That's the first one. Then we go quicker, front to the back. So we're still passing through those positions. 2 more, and around. Last one. So we have 4 quicker off the floor. About 45 degrees. Side and back, close in 5th behind. That's the only one we close into 5th. Then we reverse en et en. Back, heel forward, ballet side, front, close first. Little quicker, back to the front and back to the front. 2 more times, around, last one, around, off the floor, back, heel forward, heel to the ceiling, closing in the 5th. Let's porter rond into the bar. So we're going to take that rainbow shape up and over, turn your head, coming all the way up, and then we we take it away. So that inside arm comes up, your outside arm goes to first. Turn your head, passing through first, and open. Now, if that last retiré balance felt pretty successful for you, I want you to come up through Su-Su and then bring that foot up to the same position. Now, you don't have to let go of the bar. You can simply work on holding the position in the legs. If you're really feeling balanced, you can take that arm off. But even just finding the position, holding on, is very beneficial. And if you still want to work on that balance with the standing heel down, that's great too, okay? So the pattern is front, ballet side with the heel forward, back, and close. Little quicker, front to the back, front to the back. 2 more, and there's no hula in the pelvis because we're feeling really lifted up out of the crown of the head. And then that last one goes off the floor, side and back, closing behind. That was en dehors, that's the direction. Then we reverse en dedans. After we've done that, we port a bras into the bar, away from the bar. If you can, you're gonna come up through Su-Su, then bring the foot up. Remember, on the way down, you're going to find Su-Su and then lower the heels, okay? So rond de jambes. Go ahead and put your right foot in the front. Here we go. Breathe. Arm first to second. Here we go to the front and side and back. There we go, a little quicker. Around. 2 more. Off the floor. 45. Let's go from the back. Low belly up. Heel forward. Heel to the ceiling. Now we're still passing through those positions. Off the floor. Look to the hand, lift up and over, bend into the bar. Coming up. And let's bend away, outside arm to first. Place the hand on the bar, find Su-Su. Retiré, front of the knee, don't rest the foot. Take your time, either just holding with the bar or bringing the arm off. Take your time here, stay up, but when you're ready, you'll come through Su-Su. I'm gonna give you a moment to hold that, keep working it. And if you're still in that balance, come on down. Yeah, so don't be afraid to stay up in that balance and work on it. Balance is a process, finding a balance on one foot. It's a process, so, you know, if you let go of the bar, I'm just gonna go on flat for now. Maybe you let go of the bar and you're falling back. Usually when we let go of the bar the first time, we're not on a perfect balance, and that's okay. We have to learn, we have to teach our body where to find it. So let's say if I let go of the bar and I'm falling back, I'm gonna try not to move my legs. I'm gonna try to hold the bar and bring myself back up rather than fall with my lower body, right? So if I'm falling back, I'm gonna hold the bar, and then I know I have to probably adjust a little bit forward. But then if I go too much, I have to adjust again. It's these tiny little subtle adjustments that we have to keep fixing and working on, and eventually our body starts to learn where it needs to be, but it's so subtle. It's a subtle little change that can bring you from being off balance to being totally on balance. The reason we don't want to drop the legs as much as possible is because when we come into the center, we do pirouettes or anything like that, our body, our muscle memory remembers this. Remembers the drop. So then we fall out of our pirouettes more, right? We want to train our body to hold the leg position, not drop out of it. Okay, so that was a long-winded explanation for the balance. Let's go ahead and take it to the second side. Here we go. Prepare the arm first to second, to the front. heel forward. A little quicker, front to the back. 2 more. Keep the arm lifted from the back, off the floor. 45 degrees, reach out of the leg, reach out of the leg, close behind. Let's reverse. A little quicker, back to the front. 2 more. And reach it off the floor. Now look to the arm, lift it up and over to side bend, coming up. And let's go the opposite direction. Taking the bar, find Susu, retiré front of the knee. Now you're working with your own balance here. Try it out. If it's not working, try to hold the bar and find it again. Keep testing. Now you take your time. Stay up there if you need to. Okay, and if you're still up in that balance, go ahead and start to make your way down. Fondus. Okay, we got a tango. Fondue, like the food, is to melt. So that's the quality, right? The name of the step always kind of implies what the quality should be like. It's not just a movement of the body, it's how you move the body. So we'll go arm first to second. We're going to imagine we're standing in really sticky honey. We're going to peel that foot off of the floor, bending both knees, and put it back down, and peel it off, and extend it to the front. Now from here, we go right to the ankle. This is part 1, puts the heel back down, peeling it off. Part 2 is to extend off the floor, 45 degrees. Back of the ankle, put it back down, back of the ankle, extend. Now when we're in the back, we're gonna hold it there and we're just gonna take a little pulse. A 2, a 3, a 4, tendu. Close in the back. We reverse the whole thing. Peel the foot, so the big toe touches the ankle, put it back down, peeling the foot and extend it to the back. Back to that diamond, both knees open, putting it back down, peeling it off and extending to the side. Same thing to the front. The first time you put it down, then you extend it up, and we're gonna do just a tiny little pulse to think that the heel is being lifted by a string to lower and close. So the last little pulses to the front, we want to watch that we don't lose our rotation because it becomes a very different movement. So if we're rotating the leg, spiraling from the top of the thigh, then that inside of the heel is being lifted by a string. If we lose our rotation, then our quad's doing all of it, and we're just less inclined to work that lift from the front of the leg like that because it gets tight in the hip. And we're trying to create as much opening as possible. So when you're working the rotation, it's more of an activation from the inner thigh. If you lose that, then it's the hip flexor, and that is not something we want to be feeling when we lift the legs. Okay? So let's try it. 1 fondue to 5th, 1 fondue off the floor, 1 fondue to 5th, 1 fondue off the floor to the side, 1 to 5th in the back, 1 off the floor, and then 4 little pulses to close behind. We reverse that. That's it. Okay, so let's put our right foot in the front. Prepare the arm. Here we go. Peel it up. Put it down. I want you to use all of your music. Out to the side. Back of the ankle. Open the knees. Now we're going to keep that leg up to the back. Little pulse. 1, 2, 3. From that glute hamstring, tendu close. Let's take a port de bras from the back. Back of the ankle, put it down. Extend it to the back. Open the knees. We're breathing. Front of the ankle, put it down. This is the last one. Keep that leg up to the front, heel to the ceiling. Pulse the heel up. 2, 3, 4, and close. Okay. The other image you want when the leg is to the front is that you could place a cup of tea on your heel. Can you tell I had English? Well, they were South African teachers, but English training. That cup of tea goes right on the heel, so we want that much rotation. We don't want to let our tea drop off. That would be sad. Okay, second side, everyone. Here we go. Get that nice gooey quality. Put it back. Extend to the front, heel up. Open the knees. Peel the foot off of the floor. Back of the ankle. Stand in fifth, peel it up. Extending to the back. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Closing fifth. Move the arm. I know I added that in on the first side. Here we go. Heel. Put it down. Both knees open. Make that diamond. Extend to the back. Open. Front of the ankle. To the front, heel to the ceiling. You have that cup of tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, and close. All right, shake out your legs. Frappes. Ooh, do I have a frappe? Oh, here we go. Please hold, everyone. I don't quite like that one. Let's try one more. Okay, I know that one will be good. So frappe is to strike, like you're striking a match, right? Remember, you can't strike a match slowly. You have to give it that sharp quality. So same thing with the legs. 5 and 6, tendu, flex the foot. The heel is touching the front of the ankle. We go. We're gonna break down the frappe for the first few. I'm gonna put my hand on my waist for a moment. You're more than welcome to do that as well, or keep it out. We're going to go ball of the foot, push the toes in. Ball of the foot, push and in. Now quicker. A 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Same thing to the side. Broken down, ball of the foot, push and in. So the ball of the foot comes to the floor, the toes push and in, and then we have 4, frappe. And it's the same movement, but we're not stopping on the way out. To the back, ball of the foot and push and in. Same pattern to the back, and 4 frappes to the back. Let's do the same thing to the side one more time. At the end, we're going to take a plie releve. So previously we did an eleve, so there's eleve and releve. You might already know the difference, but Eleve is when we keep the legs straight and we just press the heels up. We can do that in Susu. My knees don't bend. Releve, the knees bend, and if we're in Susu, both feet move in together, right? Versus just the front foot coming in, right? So we're going to take a releve to Susu, plie releve, and let's take our outside foot, we'll keep it low again, back to the coup de pied devant, front of the ankle, and then either just holding the bar or taking the arm off if you'd like to try the balance. But we're going to releve into Susu versus what we did before with straight legs. Okay, so let's recap. The foot starts flexed with the heel touching the ankle. Ball of the foot and push and in. You're striking your match right there. And a strike, and a strike. Don't be afraid to make contact with the floor. That's the pattern. 2 slow, 4 quick. Front side, back side. Once we're done, we'll plie, releve. You're holding your bar. Outside foot comes up. Balancing or holding. Okay? Let's give it a go. Right foot front. Here we go. Ball, push, in. Ball of the foot, push. And a little quicker. Out, and out, and out. One more. Now we go side. Ball of the foot, push, in. Half, push. 4 faster. Out, and out. If you want to just worry about the legs, hand on the waist. To the back. Ball of the foot, push, in. Push. Little quicker. Out, out, out. Last time to the side. Push, in. Relax the foot slightly. And out, and out, and out. Okay, close in the front. Plie, releve. Front foot up. Take your time. Even if I come out of it sooner, you can still work on that balance. Stay up there if you need. All right, and when you're ready, lower down through Susu. Okay, cool. So when we start the frappe, especially the broken down version, you want to take that really flexed foot, really flexed ankle, and start to relax it. So you're not keeping that angle of the front of the ankle. You're actually lengthening it because eventually you point, right? So we're starting that transition to the point by relaxing the front of the ankle to start. Second side, here we go. Flex front, relax, push, in. Relax the ankle, push. Now 4 quicker, out. Strike the floor, strike. To the side, relax and push and in. Relax, push. Little quicker, out, out, out. Starting to the back, relax, push. 4 quick, out, out. Last time side. Here we go, nice and sharp. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And the front plie, releve. Front foot up. Balance. Take your time here. Stay up if you need to. All right, come on down if you're still balancing. Let's come into grand battements, last one. We are kicking the legs. That being said, the standing leg and the pelvis don't get to shift. I know there's so many rules in ballet. But it helps us keep, the alignment is essentially keeping us safe and also helping us to progress into the next step, right? We need that foundational placement to be there. Otherwise, we create bad habits. So the arm is going to come up to fifth, and I know mine is slightly cut off. It's rounded over the head to fifth. We're going to take a brush to the front. Brush front and close, and a 2 and close, 3 and close. If you've taken my class, you know this pattern. It's pretty simple. 3 to the side, plie, arabesque, 3 to the back, long leg. Third one, plie and stretch. Now this is just a tendu, not a grand battement. Tendu, plie in front, sous-sus, détourné, plie and stretch. 3 to the front, plie and stretch. 3 to the side, plie and stretch. 3 to the back, plie and stretch. This is just a tendu, releve, détourné. You have to find that fifth on the other side, that sous-sus. You actually have to adjust your front foot. Take a plie. Otherwise you end up in this weird crossed flamingo position. Okay, so 3 to the front with the plie, 3 to the side with the plie, 3 to the back. And then you have a tendu, plie, sous-sus, turn towards the bar. Other side. Okay, let's do it. Right foot front. Brush the floor. Brush. 2. Plie. To the up. Plie. To the back. This is a tendu. Sous-sus. Turn around. Other side. Up. Plie. Brushing side. Really feel that brush through the floor. Brush. To the back. Right behind you. Tendu. Plie, sous-sus. Turn around. All right, come away from your bar, follow along. Second position, just follow me for this one. Little stretch port-de-bras. Open the arm out to the side, cross it over, and then push the curtain away. This is just free movement. Not too worried about the classical lines. Press. One more time, both sides. Bring it in, push it away. Out, bring it in, push it away. Parallel feet, reach forward, folding over. Easy head. Take a plie, bend the knees, and stretch. One more time, bend the knees, roll up through the spine, drop your hips. One bone at a time. Coming up to stand tall. Turning it out. Tendu to first. And then just keep your arms easy. Press to elevate. Lift your heels. Feel that long plumb line of the spine. Ears lifting up, backs of the ears. Feet pressing down into the floor. And lower down. Take a demi-plie. And stretch. All right. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.